Live from the studio at the Northwest Florida School of Biblical Studies, this is Have a Bible Question, where you are part of the program. Now, let's go to the Bible for answers to your Bible questions.
Well, before you go, I know science is a broad field. So when we say scientist, I know you kind of specialize in certain things. But do you have, because it's on a lot of people's minds right now, do you have thoughts regarding, or maybe some research about global warming, climate change, and what should the Christian think about that?
In fact, I actually have a little section in the book Flooded on that for teens to be thinking through. So where we're at on the global warming question appears to be that there is evidence that the Earth is getting warmer. Now, the question is, what is causing that? Has not been sufficient evidence, number one, to prove that humans are the main instigator of it. And number two, that even if we are, that's a bad thing. Because if you look at how many people die on the earth, you find that more people die from being cold than from being hot, for example. So how do we know what's really, if this is even a negative thing, the fact that the earth is getting warm? What the creation scientists, like the leading creation geologists and atmospheric scientists argue, I've heard one of them in particular say, hey, global warming is happening, but all that's happening is that we're still recovering from the flood. The flood was only 4,500 years ago to 5,000 years ago, and what's happening is that the earth is still moving back to a pre-flood environment, the way God actually designed it to be. So why would we want to stop that? So anyway, that's kind of the long and short of the answer to that. That's at least where I'm at in my studies. I think global warming seems to be happening, but it's not something to be concerned about. In fact, I'd argue the global warming we need to be concerned about is the global warming that's going to happen at the end. On Judgment Day, that's the global warming we need to be focused on. We're not going to be able to destroy the earth with heat. God's going to take care of that.
Oh man, great point on there. Very interesting there.
Yes, fantastic.